Hello and assalamu alaikum, grade 6 students. Welcome to your lesson number 5 of science. Today we're going to start a new chapter, which is unit number 4, and the chapter name is Living Thing and Environment. Today's topic is Living Thing and Environment, as same as the chapter name, but we're going to discuss about biotic and abiotic too in this chapter. So what we're going to learn, we're going to discuss about the species that has been discovered so far, the components of the living things, a word bank that has been given at the end of the chapter, and we're going to discuss about habitat, and then I'm going to show you the flow chart of habitat at the end of the lecture. So let's move to our first slide. Now this is a chart that also has been given on your textbooks, and which it shows that how many species have been discovered so far. As you can see over here, the blue area, this is the plants that has been discovered. It's about 400,000 plants has been discovered so far. The protists, okay, what are protists? These are the small microscopically living things, okay? So don't get confused what are protists. These have been discovered about 100,000, and now this fungi over here, this is also almost to protists, 100,000, and coming towards bacteria, there is a very small range, about 10,000. And coming towards animals, there's a very wide range over here. As you can see, that is about 2 lakh over here, okay? This is the most discovered species that has been discovered so far. Now let's move forward. Now we're going to discuss about the components of environment. First of all, you have to know what is environment. Environment is everything living and non-living around us, okay? That whatever non-living or living part of it is surrounding us is called environment, and it is divided into two parts. One is biotic and the second one is abiotic. Now biotic means living environment including plants, animals, fungi, and abiotic means soil, water, pollution, and sunlight. Generally abiotic, whenever a is put in front of some word, before some word, it means a means without. So whenever a word a is put in front of a word, it means without. So it means non-living environment. That is soil, water, pollution, and etc. Okay. Now we're going to discuss the word bank given at the end of your book. You have to learn all these. Okay, we're going to discuss it over here, but you also have to learn all these word bank glossary. Now, what is biotic? The living environment which is made up of all plants and animals that an organism comes in contact with, okay? So what we face everything and we come in contact with, such as plants, animals, fungi, and bacteria, as I have shown you in previous slides, okay? Now, what is abiotic? As we discussed, that abiotic is a non-living part, okay? Without the living organisms in the environment, and that includes all the physical parts such as sunlight, the pollution, air, water, temperature, soil, and etc. Coming towards ecosystem, what is ecosystem? A system formed by plants, animals, non-living environment interacting with one another, okay? So when all of these things interact with one another, okay, all three things interact with one another, these are all forms an ecosystem. And coming towards habitat, habitat is a place where organisms or a community of organisms lives or reproduces, okay? You can also call habitat a home, okay? That's a home for the living organism where they live. Okay, habitat is another word for home, for where organisms live. Now community. Now community is a group of organisms that are living together in a habitat. So now if this is a home and the people inside living or the organism inside living are together, now this forms a community, okay? Now the group of organisms living together in a habitat is called community, and the house in which they're living, the environment in which they're living, that is habitat. Now moving towards humus. What is humus? The dark brown organic part of the soil produced by the decay of plants. Okay, do you mention the line in the textbook? Underline it. Decay of plant and animal remains by decomposing organism. Okay, now decomposing means when they are left. Okay, humus is rich in nutrients and helps to keep the soil moist. Moist is another word for wet. Okay, you can also say it means wet. Wet. Or it keeps the soil wet and it is rich in nutrients. Okay, it contains many nutrients. So rich means it contains many nutrients. Now coming towards mutualism. What is mutualism? It is a relationship between two organisms in which both benefit. Now we'll discuss in another lesson, but just discussing over here, mutualism means that, for example, deer and zebras live together in a herd. Why do they live together? Because they live together to protect each other. Okay, they're two both different organisms, but they live together so they can protect each other. Now, coming to word parasitism, this is a feeding relationship in which one living organism feeds on another living thing, the host. Host means the one on which it is living on, feeding on, and has a harmful effect on it. Okay, it also provides a harmful effect on it. Now, moving towards habitat.